Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell you some stories. The first story is about the first Indians. Let's start. In the still jungle, a band of dark-skinned hunters crouched. They could hear something making its way through the trees and bushes. Slowly, they raised their weapons. Suddenly, a frightened deer charged out of the bushes towards them. The hunters leaped to their feet and hurled their long spears at it. Within seconds, the wounded deer had fallen to the ground. It had been a good day's work. The hunters hung the deer from a pole to carry it back to the camp. It would make a delicious meal when cooked with the herbs and roots gathered in the jungle during the day. These people probably lived in India as long ago as 100,000 BC. We call them Paleolithic or Old Stone Age. People decay because they made tools out of stone. Little is known about them. Among the earliest Indian people, about whom we know something, were the Negroids. There were also groups we call proto-Australoids, who looked similar to the native peoples of Australia, Mongoloids from the northeast and Mediterraneans. After about 10,000 BC, these hunters and gatherers learned how to tame wild animals and how to plant crops such as wheat and barley. This was an important development. Now, each tribe or group could settle down in one place without having to move frequently in search of food. We call these Neolithic or New Stone Age people. They could build villages out of mud brick huts, look after their cattle, and even paint beautiful pottery. This change in the way of Indian people lived took a long time to happen and is called the Neolithic or Agricultural Revolution. The next story is about the Harappans. The wealthy farmer watched as the last cartload of wheat pulled up at the threshing yard. He was pleased once again. His storehouse was almost filled to the top with grain. He would do good business when the Sumerian traders arrived to buy. The farmer lived almost 4,000 years ago on land which bordered the Great Indus River and its tributaries. He was part of what we now call the Harappan civilization. By 2300 BC, the people of this civilization had formed an organized society and had built cities. The magnificent walled city of Harappa gives the civilization its name. Harappa thrived for over 500 years and was probably the northern capital of the civilization. Mohenjo-daro was the southern capital of another important city. Today, archaeologists have found remains of over 100 towns and cities built on or around the great plain of Indus Valley. We can learn much about the culture of this civilization from sites such as Lothal in Gujarat and Kalibangan in Rajasthan. This culture once stretched for about 1000 kilometers from east to west and 1100 kilometers from north to south and was the largest in the world. Outside the cities, the Indus people grew crops such as wheat and barley. Their farms did well because they had discovered how to bring water to or irrigate their fields. They stored any grain they didn't use in huge storehouses or granaries, or they traded it for the other products they needed. As well as growing crops, the farmers kept domestic animals such as poultry, goats, sheep, cattle, and dogs. The Indus people were among the first in the world to make carts which had wheels. Inside the cities, skilled workers or artisans made ornaments out of copper, bronze, silver, and gold, which were often decorated with precious stones. Other craftsmen made tools such as knives, sickles, and fish books. Potters designed red pots decorated with black, and weavers made cloth out of cotton. Don't forget to watch part 2. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. See you later, guys. Bye bye.